Hi, I'm Danny Bossop, and this is not the correct way to play a 3DS. This is the correct way to play a 3DS. Now, why am I playing a 3DS in the middle of a vlog? Well, today's vlog, we're going to talk about video games. These are some of my favorite games that I've ever played. So let's start with DS. Actually, let's start with GameCube, because GameCube was the first out of, is the earliest out of all these. I couldn't find my favorite Wii game. I don't know where it is. So let's, I would do it next, but I can't. So here it is right here, Super Smash Bros. Melee. If you're able to get this, and you have a GameCube, or a Wii, get it, because this game is just sweet. I mean, look at the disc itself, it's just sweet. I mean, it's just awesome. The game, it's a fighting game where you hit other characters from throughout Nintendo series, such as Pikachu, Bowser, Link, Mario, Kirby, Samus, even Princess Peach, and Zelda and Yoshi. And they're just there's some other characters too. It's just a fighting game, so you can collect items and fight with those. You have each character kind of has their own fighting powers and unique abilities. And the goal is, it's not just any normal fighting game. It's a 2D fighting game, of course, so it's somewhat average, but it's got its own unique fighting style to it. The goal is to hit each other until you increase their HP, and once their HP is higher and higher, they have a higher chance of being knocked off a stage. And you get knocked off the stage, you lose one score, and the person that knocked you off gains one score. Whoever has knocked off most players at the end wins. Now it's perfect because you can play offline, because it's GameCube. Old style games were like that. You can play against 3 computers or 3 other buddies, your best friends, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your family, just anybody that you know. If you have a GameCube and you have access to be able to get this game, get it, play it. You will love it. I loved it. Me and my siblings went ham on that. Next up, Nintendo DS. Remember my first vlog? I discussed that there was absolutely no issues with the Nintendo DS. I could not find absolutely any, and I still can't. The only, I guess, I talked to a couple of people about it. The only complaint I could find was some of the games were just absolutely terrible. And that's the case with GameCube, even 3DS, Wii, Xbox One. That's the case with every single console and gaming system ever. But when you look at the system itself, the console, the handheld device, the DS itself, it was just, I cannot find a single thing wrong with it. I mean, you can play Game Boy games on it and everything. It's just wonderful. It's my new favorite thing ever. Anyway, this game right here, Custom Robo Arena, it's rated E, 10 and up, and the rating for this one is rated T for teen for some reason. The rating doesn't mean nothing. It says it's for families and adults. I don't know if you can read that, it's blurry. You can play, even though it's a DS, even though it's a handheld system, you can play with your friend. Of course, there's only 2 players. Yeah, because you can do that whole DS single card download play thing, which is just awesome. You can play with your friends. Anyway, here's the game again, Custom Robo Arena. It's awesome. You get these robots, and they're in this cube, and you go to a table kind of thing, and you throw your cube on there, and so does the opponent. They're all NPCs, of course, and it has an amazing storyline. I love the storyline. I love the characters and everything. They're all just wonderful. I'm actually probably going to play this game later tonight because I forgot I had it, to be honest with you. But it was one of my favorite DS games. It was just so awesome, so much fun. You can get different robots, and like I said, there's different stages and stuff based on which table you go to. The back of it says, "Fight your way to Custom Robo Championship," because you want to be the best robot champion guy or whatever. And it's got elements of Pokemon, but it's a third-person fighting 3D game where you play as the robots, and you can customize them too. You can get custom guns, custom cannons, and custom drones that are in the air, and they all do their own special power. They're all just, I had a setup in this game somewhere that was just, oh my god, it was so strong, it was so powerful. Uh, if I remembered it, honestly, I would tell you, but I don't remember. Anyway, it's for Nintendo DS. Of course, it can be played on 3DS because Nintendo was awesome like that. They're always backwards compatible, so you can play your DS games on your 3DS games and your Game Boy games on your Nintendo DS games, and GameCube on Wii, and so on. So anyway, it's Custom Robo Arena. I absolutely freaking love this game. I went ham on it. Of course, I mean, never really played with my. I played with my brother a couple times, I think, but in the end, we just took turns, or I just played it. I absolutely loved it. Okay, so next up is 3DS up, or is it Xbox One? I'm gonna keep up with Nintendo. We're gonna do Xbox. We're gonna do Microsoft last. Okay, so Nintendo 3DS game that you absolutely must get is Kid Icarus Rising. You may have heard me Kid Icarus Rising. Kid Icarus Rising. You may have heard me talking about it in my original blog, vlog, when I was talking about consoles, and Nintendo 3DS came up, and I was like, okay, this Kid Icarus Rising. They brought Kid Icarus Rising back, and it was just, wow, now I want to play the original. I don't know what it was for, though. Maybe it was Game Boy. Anyway, that's sort of a flashback that I just did for you. Anyway, it's 3DS. It's badass. you play as Icarus, and he's an angel that can't fly. He can't fly for more than 5 minutes. What is this? I don't know what that was. You can only fly for Icarus can only fly for 5 minutes, and that's because of his the goddess of what is it? Hang on, I'm gonna pull out a character sheet here, because the thing on the inside, if you open up the thing like I just did, if you just open it up and pull this right out, guess what? It unfolds like this. And you get all kinds of stats and stuff. You can look at the basic weapons, the claws, the swords. There's blades, claws, palms, cannons, arms, clubs, orbiters, bows, and staffs. They all have their own fighting technique and style, and that's another thing I absolutely love about this game. That makes it so much more fun. That you can play in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 9 different ways, 9 different weapons, all with their own style. That means you can play and fight in 9 different ways. That's freaking awesome. That makes the game so much better. This also, don't worry, it also comes with instructions on how to play, but it also tells you about what each weapon is. So that's Kid Icarus Rising. It's a sweet game. The one I got came with AR cards. Moving on. Anyway, you can fly. There's like there's 3 different stages for I think every level. There's a flight stage where you fight in the air, a landing stage where you're on the ground, you battle on the ground, which is awesome. I like the flying more, to be honest with you, but it can be much more challenging. So you fight in the air, then you fight on the ground, and then you most likely fight a boss. I think you fight a boss at the end of every level. Some are stronger than the others, of course, and that whole mess. But anyway, Kid Icarus Rising for Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS. This is weird. Nintendo 3DS. If you have a 3DS, you don't have this game, go out and get this game because it's awesome. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna go to Microsoft now because, believe it or not, like I said, I kind of hate Xbox, but I kind of love their games, so I play it. Here we go. Xbox One. It's called Project Spark. Actually, I don't know why I'm showing this to you, because it's actually discontinued. You can no longer buy it. But if you know somebody with it, or if you know somebody with more than one copy, or if you can find a way to get this, I highly recommend it. It's also for Windows. It's awesome. You can create your own games with it. I mean, that's just awesome. Create your own games. That's awesome. That makes this like the best thing ever. You used to be able to when it was fully supported and actually available to buy or download for free. It's actually free to download. If you get the disc, it was like $48 or something like that. Yeah, but it's called Project Spark. It even says on there only on Xbox One and PC. If you have a Windows 10, actually it's like Windows 8.1 or later, it's available to download. Actually, it's not available to download anymore, but that's the only software that it was available on. You used to be able to create games, play other people's games, and also, if you're not into that, there's also a Crossroads Adventure where you can. It's kind of a decision game, but it creates a story and actual props and terrain and everything out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and put up a pop-up right here and show you kind of a little bit of something that's in this game, just because it's. This is mostly to make you jealous. Also, by the way, these last two games were E10 and up. I don't think you care, but just to tell you a little bit more about it. So if you can find a way to get Project Spark, then I highly recommend it. But they're not selling it, and it's not available to download anymore. It's also not supported anymore. So if you find any bugs, any errors, I'm sorry. You can look it up. Look it up on Google or Bing or whatever. Look up Project Spark, and you can learn all about it. It's kind of it was like my favorite thing ever for Xbox One. That's why it's in this video. It was a very tragic day. Everybody that loved the game, everybody that played the game, was very upset that it was coming to an end. That they were no longer supporting. That we could no longer share our created games with other people. I'm not exactly sure why they did all of this. I don't think it was for money or anything. I think the main theory is that the people that were creating games were getting so good that they were recreating Minecraft. They were getting close to recreating Call of Duty, and they were creating the most amazing stuff ever. It's just, my mind was exploding with how incredible the talent was with this. You use placing props, placing terrain, and code. You code it, but it's extremely simple, and there's a small tutorial on how to do it. Also, again, if you search up Project Spark, I'm pretty sure that there's all kinds of tutorials and all kinds of other stuff that can teach you how to create games, how to create different stuff. But that's my favorite Xbox One game. Let's run through the list one more time. With DS, hang on. With GameCube, Super Smash Bros. Melee. If you have a GameCube, get it. DS, Custom Robo Arena. If you have a DS or 3DS, get it. Nintendo 3DS, Kid Icarus Rising. If you have a 3DS, get it. I'm sorry, you can't get it. It's not available anywhere. But if you find it, tell me where you found it. Tell me where you were able to get it, because it's supposed to not be available anymore, which is very sad. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing stuff with that. You're probably gonna see me doing stuff with that because I got it on my computer the last minute. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. And is there anything else? I didn't know that was on there. Okay. Goodbye.